So I heard lately earlier, ask about the offensive line protecting Stroud. Poor thing is just running for his life. So I'm serious, I'm sorry. So, but your first picks wasn't an offensive lineman. Please explain.
Yeah, I'm happy to explain it. Yeah, the draft it's an inexact science. So we rank the players, we stack the board, the players come off the board at different points. I would say we try to move around the board, we try to move up, I would say multiple. I mean, look, you guys know us, we pretty much trade every draft pick that we have. So, but we try to move up and down the board. Sometimes there's a trade partner that works itself out, sometimes there isn't. So the way it worked itself out, we ended up moving out at 25. We picked Jaden at 34, and then we picked Ursary at 48 or 49. Who was one of the top-ranked tackles in the draft that we liked. So again, it's never about one pick. It's never about one player. I think the offensive line in and of itself is about 5 guys playing as one. So again, I would say for D'Amico and I, we're not concerned about it. So if we're not concerned about it, you guys certainly shouldn't be concerned about it either.
Okay, thank you.
Think last year.
In recent seasons, it seems like just as the team builds momentum, injuries have set things back. Like injuries such as Nico, Stefon Diggs, Petrie, Jimmy Ward, and even Tate. What steps are you taking this year to ensure that the teams stay competitive even when dealing with injuries?
Yeah, great question. One thing I would say about playing the game of football, if we could figure out injuries where there were 0 injuries, trust me, we would do it. But you play a violent game, unfortunately injuries happen in the game, right, to everybody who plays it. And that's a part of it. Everybody understands that when you sign up. But there's no better team than our sports performance team. We track a ton of data on our guys. We do a lot of load management.
What's up, guys? My name is Dan. I actually just became a season ticket member today. So
rock and roll!
And I'm also a member of the fan council. Shout out all my fan council guys here. Question for the coach. Who's one player, if you can share, that's impressed you the most with their off-season work so far?
Yeah, one player me and Nick was just talking about backstage that has impressed me the most is Justin Watson, receiver we picked up from Kansas City. To me, at this point of the off season, you get to see how do guys truly work. You see a guy like Watson, he's in the building, one of the first ones in the building, doing extra work. He's staying later, doing extra work. You just see the work ethic. You see how he's picking up on the offense. You see how he's communicating, and that's a guy that's really stood out to me. Not knowing him before we signed him here this offseason.
Combat any potential early struggles from the loss of big names on offense like Stefon Diggs and Laremy Tunsil and Tank Dell.
Yeah, to me, every year you got to go and prove yourself, right? You don't just roll out and make plays just because of the name on the back of your jersey. You got to go earn it, and that's in a training camp. How are you working? How are you competing in training camp? And when you suit up, you got to suit up to compete and win. So whoever that is, it's about all the guys playing together. To me, it's never about a big name. A big name doesn't win you games. It's a team effort that wins games, and that's my focus for us this year.
Thank you. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Well, playbook and see you when it's mandatory.
Yeah, we've had a number of players in the building, honestly, since February and through March. So we've taken advantage of that opportunity. The more time you spend together around other players, around your teammates, meeting together, watching film together, communicating. And I was asked about this last week at some point. The fact that everybody's kind of starting from ground level, new coordinator, new offense, new systems, some new faces, everybody's kind of learning together so you can lean on one another and work with one another. And that's how you develop a cohesive unit. It's through communication, it's through work. So, matter of fact, the offensive line, their offices is 2 doors down from D'Amico and I, and there are groups that are in there on their own talking through things, which is what you want to see. So again, you put the work in March, April, May, June, and then training camp is the next stage. And then by the time September rolls around against the Rams, we put the 5 best guys out there and hopefully go out there and play good football.
We'll fare this season on the offensive line.
And I mean, Nick has mentioned it, and it's what I truly believe in as well. It's the offensive line is about being a cohesive unit. Right? It's about all those guys playing together, and it's not always about the offensive line as well. It's about, all right, the timing of the play, right? The depth, the timing of the play, the quarterback playing on time, running back stepping up and blocking, tight ends blocking. It's 11 guys working together. And I know we may have had some miscues on the offensive line last year, right, that didn't look so well, but I feel like we're in a really good place with where we are now, and I'm excited to see this group go and perform together.
Look,